so we got the fire going, and I got my metal in the fire. It's a little piece. Alex, what is this? Steel? What do we get? Steel?
Yeah, well, of course it's steel.
This is steel, and the whole thing is just real deep in the fire, heating up right now. We broke the generator, so.
It's not broken.
Well.
It's just not working. There's a difference. Broke the pull cord.
We're adjusting.
So it's about 4 o'clock. We haven't really accomplished much. My friends, Menser and Phil, are out in the woods, chopping some stuff up, I guess, or whatever it is guys do for fun. I'm sitting on the tractor in the shed right now because it's nice and cool in here and it's like 1,000 degrees outside right now. So because the generator, my last video got cut off because my phone ran out of space, so I just deleted some stuff. The generator is pretty much not fixable at this juncture, which puts a pretty big hole in my plans. I'm starting to get the feeling this is not going to get done in time and that I'm not going to be able to finish it. If I can't forge a C-axe, maybe I can like just grind the metal or something. I mean, I just don't think the fire's going to get hot enough. However, I'm trying, and I guess that's really all that matters. Alex is trying to make bellows out of some pieces of plastic, like trash can lids and stuff that he found in here, and the plastic bag we've got and the tape, which, if he manages to MacGyver that, I'm going to be, like, totally blown away. But he surprises me every day of my life, so he'll probably figure out how to do it. Right now, the metal is still heating up. It's about cherry red. That's not hot enough to really bang it around at all. It's getting there, though. It's getting there. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Alright, I'll check back in with you guys later. Hopefully I'll be out of here by 5. I don't think I can keep going much longer. It's hot, and I've spent all weekend running around. I was at wineries yesterday, and I'm pretty tired, so, yeah. Alright, bye.
Okay, so I was totally wrong. We did manage to make some progress. Alex, if you point the camera toward Phil. Phil's going to be my bellows today. Go ahead, Phil. Go ahead, Phil. Demonstrate. Yeah, it's totally working. That's the ridiculous part. Okay, so here's the metal. It's pretty hot, not super hot. I've already pounded it a couple times. Right now I'm working on making the angle down the back, like I was saying, for the Brokeback style.
Yeah, I know.
Come here, Alex. Come get a close-up so you can see what I'm doing. See?
We're a gay couple because we're standing next to each other with our shirts on.
Brokeback style. That's what this...
Okay, so that's what I did today. I know it doesn't look like much, but it was a lot of work. To clarify a couple things, the reason why why we weren't able to split wood was because I didn't actually have a splitting maul. I had an axe and a hatchet. Those things are not very great for splitting wood, especially since all of the wood up on the property is hardwood, like hardwood. In fact, when it comes to carving my handle to go around the tang on the C-axe, I'm probably going to just carve wood that's up there. I'm not going to have to buy any because that stuff is like rock solid. Also, when I showed the shot of Alex getting the fire going, the white thing that was underneath the wood was paper towel so that it could ignite in case the motor oil didn't ignite. Also, the motor oil we used was used motor oil. Alex and I changed the oil in the car not long ago, so we still had the used stuff and we hadn't recycled it or anything yet, so we just happened to have that, which was good because I forgot any other kind of accelerant. What else did I learn today? I learned that it is important to have friends because my friends helped me so much today. They were extremely useful. Phil and Menser did a lot of work for me today. They kept saying, you know, oh, this is fun, this is what we want to do. But honestly, like, it's not what I would want to be doing with my Sunday. Not if it wasn't my own project. I also learned that I should have brought beer because, or something awesome to drink, because it is hot out there and it just gets more and more miserable the longer you've been out there. And when you're up with the fire and the fire is a couple hundred degrees, it's like the fire itself is burning your skin. I mean, I don't have a sunburn yet, but I'm probably going to in a couple hours once my skin calms down. Also, checklists. Checklists are important to make sure that you don't forget anything really necessary, like keys. So one thing that people, if any of you out there that are watching this know anything about blacksmithing, one thing that you will definitely notice about what I was doing was that the metal, when I was banging, essentially when I started banging on the top of the long piece of metal, I was banging on one corner to angle it sharply, and that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing for a while until I can get that angled right, and then I can start flattening out the blade, and then I can cut it where I want the tang to end and then draw out where the tang will be. So for you other blacksmithers out there, before you comment and tell me I'm an idiot, I understand how metal deformation works. My fire was not all that hot. Really, the metal, if the metal had been able to get red hot, like actually glowing red hot, when I was banging on the top, it wouldn't have been deforming on the sides. It would have stayed pretty liquid looking. It would have still looked straight. It's difficult to explain because I didn't really get a good shot of it, but whenever I was banging down on the metal, the sides of it would bow out a little bit where I was bringing the hammer down. I know, whatever, it makes sense to me. Anyway, that's because it wasn't hot enough. Had it been hot enough, had it been red hot, it wouldn't have done that. It would have just flowed straight down and kept a really nice shape. There's nothing I can do about that at this point. We don't have bellows. We don't have a generator. I don't have a shop bag. So mostly I'm going without any sort of air flow going through like I wanted. I know that that's a really important part of a forge, but it just was not happening today. The pull cord on the generator broke, and then we screwed with that for like 15-20 minutes and got it tied back on, and then when we pulled it again, it wouldn't wind back up. So yeah, that sucked. We tried, Alex got a big trash bag and put some sticks in it to hold it open, and then we were trying to like catch wind to like push the wind through the tube. That didn't work either. It actually worked best when Phil was just blowing into it. He played trumpet for 6 years, so he's got a pretty good set of lungs. Yeah, so I've got one more weekend to work on this project, and that's it. I mean, before it's presented, I am going to finish it regardless, just because I've worked too hard not to at this point. And it's taken up a lot of my time and my thoughts, so I want to get it done. But the due date, the day I'm set to present this whole project, is the 23rd of April. Today is, I think, the 15th. So that would be, I think it's next Monday that I'm trying to present this. So I have one last weekend to get it done. Unfortunately, I have a lot of other things that have to be done simultaneously. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try to get out there really early in the morning. I had intended to leave early today, but I was up really late last night, and I wasn't feeling that great when I got up this morning. So I didn't make it out there at 8 like I wanted, but if I were able to get out there before it gets hot, get the fire going really hot, get the metal really, really well heated, and work for like 6 to 8 just straight hours just pounding it and like getting it to the right shape, I could probably get this done next weekend. If I have time this week and I don't get saddled with some more work shifts, I will go up there in the evening and try to work. Yeah. So I appreciate you watching. The 2 of you that are still like with me in this project watching this, I really appreciate it. Yeah. So I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you are all being awesome Vikings out there on your own. And I will see you next time.